What's up, family? How y'all feeling?
What's up? Happy Friday.
Yes. Listen, we are back with another episode. We just hitting y'all, right, with the interview series, season 3. Y'all know how we used to do it, right? We used to get one a week, but y'all know the holidays coming up, so we want to continue showing y'all and highlighting so many successful people. But if this is your first time jumping on, I know you guys are pretty much tapping in, and I will basically tell you guys first and foremost, all right, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, all right. And then if you're on Facebook, right, shout out my LinkedIn family, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you share this. I want y'all to share this with at least 4 to 5 people, and I want you to comment done, okay? Now, my first timers, my name is Byron.
I'm Sharnice, and together we are the Mobile Home Elite Investors. So thank you guys so much for joining. We're super excited about tonight. Like Byron said, really quick,
Sorry about that. Just a little technical difficulties, but we good.
Trying to get our head coach on here.
And so listen, you guys, before we bring our special guests up, like I said, if you're first time jumping on and joining us, just wanted to tell you about who we are, all right? And then from there, we definitely want to, open the floor up for not only our guests, because we got a phenomenal guest coming on. We have our head coach who will also be joining us. But just to kind of give you guys, let's go ahead and tap into our story real quick. So, again, for all our new people to know who we are and how do we even get started in mobile home investing. All right. So, my name is Byron.
Sharnice. So Byron and I started, we're going to do like a 3-minute insert for our newbies, right? So we started, it'll be 4 years in January. So we only 4 years old in mobile home investing. We went from nothing to millionaires, right? And we put in the work. We hustled and bustled and did everything in mobile home investing. Prior to this, Byron was fired from his job. I was fired from my job. We were on food stamps, Medicaid, listen.
Car repo.
Bro, I've been with him through it all, y'all, okay? When most women would go right, I was like this, we gonna do this together, babe, okay? It's me and you to the world blow up. But no, seriously, I say that to say that we have been through a lot, but through all of this time and all of these years of doing this, and again, I say all, it's only been 4 years, right? And look how fast, time has gone. But look at us now, right? If someone would have told me 4 years ago we would be doing what we're doing now, I'd have been like, you crazy. But God had a bigger plan for us.
No, that's a fact. And so that's why we're here to share. And at the end of the day, right, we're no different than you, right? We don't come from a silver spoon. Mm-hmm. We're not trust fund babies. We had to get it out the mud. But we're here to show you guys that there are plenty of people who have, again, once we bring up our head coach, when y'all hear her story, phenomenal, right? Only going on 2 years old in this. Like I said, we're 4 years old. Our superstar that we bring it on is less than 4 months old in this, right? So again, when we talk about the different things, we just want to basically be here to encourage you. But the beautiful thing about it tonight, right? Tonight, y'all know from our new people, if you I want to learn more information and I want to learn how did you guys do that, then we have programs for you. And we actually highlighted our Elite Fast Track, which we have our student coming on tonight. And we will definitely share, and we got a special for them tonight.
Yeah, we do. If you've been on our lives all week, we've been sharing and talking about our beautiful Black Friday sale that we are doing for our Fast Track program. So listen, we're going to get into that a little bit later on in the live. So you definitely want to make sure you stay tuned.
Yes, definitely. So again, share that live, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. So without further ado, though, before we bring up our superstar student, because I'm talking about, I can't wait to get in her story. We got somebody else special for y'all that y'all need to go ahead and meet, all right? And when I say meet, some of y'all know it already, right? The 6-figure queen, right? The wholesaling, mobile home wholesaling queen. We talking about, man, she going on 7 figures. The super infectious, y'all can't get enough of Miss Nicole Briscoe. I want y'all to drop them fire signs. Nicole, what up?
Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody.
Yes,
I'm excited.
Oh man, I love it. I see. Look, I see we deep in here. We already got Cherie. She said she driving back from a park.
Hey, Miss Cherie, getting to
Hey,
that
Miss
work on
Cherie.
a Friday. I love it.
She getting to the money. She getting to the money.
Terra Elite Squad number 5 in here. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? I see
Hey, Tara.
Let's see. We got Sony. She about to be Elite Squad number 7.
Hey,
Simone.
Okay. Man, I love it. I love it. Hey, they lighting it up already. So Nicole, if you can, just really, really quick, tell them your story if you can. Just if you can give them like a quick minute recap, because we want the people. We realize that we come on this a lot of times, and people we be acting like all the people know who he is, and some people just don't know who he is off that. So I want them to quick tell your story because I can't wait to talk to our guest and really see how she doing her thing.
Absolutely. So, my name is Nicole Briscoe. I'm now the head coach for Mobile Home Elite Investors, but I didn't start there, y'all. Long story short, I started off with their course. I didn't have the mentorship. Did that in March 2020. Bought my first mobile home April 5th for $500. I made a lot of mistakes, y'all, because I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't have the money to get started. So I bought the mobile home for $500, still didn't have money to fix it, and I had to move it. So with that being said, what I had to do was I took out a personal loan. My husband wasn't with it, but something was egging at me like, do it, you can do this. And I understood why he wasn't with it because I had just spent a couple $1,000s on a single family home program. So he was like, why spend more money when you haven't finished that? But I didn't feel comfortable taking out a hard money lender loan. So got started with mobile home investing, y'all. And by the end of the year, December 2020, God was so good. While working my full-time job, I was able to do 23 deals. 9 of those properties I own, and the other ones were wholesale deals. I cashed out overall around $181,000. I was featured in Business Insider. I told Byron and Sharnice my story, and they kept watching me. I didn't even know. And they brought me on as their head coach to teach other people. Like Byron and Sharnice said, I'm only going on year 2 in the game. If I can do this, y'all can do it. I had a full-time job. It can be done. It can be done. So welcome and thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's greatly appreciated.
Man, yes, I love it. Y'all hear that story. So Nicole, we got somebody special coming up because this queen, I remember when she was on the bus tour, you was definitely, you was like, hey, you was on her, right? and it was so dope that when she was actually there, she had some phenomenal. So I want you to go ahead and introduce the queen, that we bringing up because again, I can't wait to jump in this one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, without further ado, y'all, we're going to have to bring up one of my favorites. I never say that out loud, but she is one of my favorites, y'all, because her heart is in this business. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times I have to tell her, listen, we're going to help people, but we can't be, the best word that I have right now is extra, because she tries to solve every one of their problems, and we just can't do that, right? So, without further ado, we're gonna bring on Aquila, y'all. Aquelah Patterson is killing it.
Aquila from the green room. What up, Queen?
Hey,
he is killing it.
Go ahead and unmute your mic, Queen. There you go.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Thank you so much for the introduction. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Oh man, it's so dope to have you here again. Elite Squad. Wait, hold on. Elite Squad, is it number 3 or 4?
3.
Three.
Elite Squad number 3. And if y'all don't know
what number 3, I took the class in August. It was a birthday present to myself, and I'm so happy that I did that.
Man, that is so amazing. And like again, like Nicole said, right? You could tell when you came there, your heart was in it, right? Even when you was out there, you would just we're gonna get into that. We're gonna go ahead and get into that. But Aquila, let the people know, for somebody who's tuning in, let them know about Aquila, and yeah, just tell us your background story.
All right. So my background story is I was sitting at home. I was on medical leave this summer. I had some fibroids. I had 21 fibroids removed from my stomach, uterus, and it was hard. It was painful, and I sat around and I was just thinking. Well, I was thinking about it before. I wanted to invest in real estate. And I was like, well, since I'm sitting at home and I can't do anything, I can't lift more than 10 pounds for like 8 weeks. So I need to like do some research. So I bought like a real estate class, a virtual real estate class. And as soon as I bought that virtual real estate class, one of my friends put me on to Nicole. And I just started following Nicole. And I was just like, she's the one for me.
Yeah. I love it. That's how I felt about Nicole too when we connected. I'm like, yep, she's the one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
My personality ain't for everybody. I appreciate that.
Mine not either. Like, that's why we get along so well.
Yeah. I was like, she's the one for me. I was like, I gotta call her. So she had like a link on her. Y'all go click the link. If you want a 30-minute consultation, go ahead and get with her on what is it? Mobile Home Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Mobile Home. I don't know if it's Mobile Home _Mommy, but either way, yeah, put it in the chat. Go follow her. I went ahead and followed her, and I went ahead and clicked on her link. I wanted a 30-minute consultation just to kind of see what is it that she's doing. I know she said she made a lot of money, and all her pictures showed, hey, I made this and stuff like that. But I was like, what is she doing? And she looked so happy. So yes. So, and her smile is contagious. So I was just like, let me get a consultation. So I called, I got a consultation with her. She lit me up. She said, okay, so if you're going to do this, and I'm sorry, excuse my language, but she said, if you're going to do this, I'm going to be on your ass. And when she said, I'm going to be on your ass, I was like,
that's all you needed to hear, right?
Yeah, because I bought the like it's some virtual class I bought with fix and flips on like commercial properties, not commercial properties, but single family homes and stuff. And the lady was just like, hey, we start on Monday, blah blah blah. But Nicole was like, I'm gonna be on your ass. We start this day. You better be there, blah, blah, blah. Pay this, whatever. And so I was just like, I looked at the price. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. So I did it, and I haven't looked back since. Like, since I met Nicole, since I've met Byron and Sharnice, I have been like, there's nothing like being around people that encourage you, being around people that are like-minded, being around people that are positive. They might not know, like other people, they don't know what you're doing. So some other people might be like, what do you think you're doing? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know anything about mobile homes. And then I'm like, yeah, whatever. Nicole is telling me exactly what to do.
Right.
What you say. So she has definitely given me the confidence to stand up and say, even though you might not think that I am knowledgeable about the industry, I got a coach that is telling me everything to do from 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps. Like, there is nothing like it. So when I signed up, I decided, hey, I'm going to do this. I did it for my birthday. I was like, my birthday is August the 9th. I signed up like 5 days before that. I took the class in August, and I did all the homework from Nicole. I hustled and bustled. Everything she told me to do, I did it. And when I say, like, she is amazing, like, she is freaking amazing. And if you don't do what she says do, I mean, that's on you. But you better do what she say do. I'm telling you that.
I love it.
I appreciate it. I really do. It just, I don't know. It's just, to me, it just don't make sense to spend all this money and then don't do anything.
Right.
I get so bothered when I see, because in every program you have people that be like, yeah, I'm excited. So excited. I'm gonna do it. And then they start responding. They don't do nothing. And you look up and now they're fucking Airbnb hosts. What are we doing? I'm not saying that you can't do multiple things, but it makes no sense to me to pay for something, try it, and then just it don't work the first time, or you say no, I'm gonna just try something else. You can't be giving up like that, y'all. It to me, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Yeah. It didn't make sense to me. And I bought the class that I think the class that I took, or no, the class that I bought was like 2 weeks before the Nicole's class for mentorship. And I didn't even go to the class that I bought. I think it was like $500 or something. I was just like, nah, I want to go and follow Nicole. I want to do what this is. This is what I want to do. And I made it my choice to go ahead and follow that like Nicole's path, as opposed to taking a path and going and taking some irrelevant real estate class. And I was just like, that's the best decision I have ever made in my entire life.
Well, I appreciate you. I'm glad you trusted me. Let's get into these deals.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Let's get into some numbers, what the people really here to hear, right? So, Queen, talk about your first deal. Talk about that experience. Give us a breakdown on that.
All right. So my first deal, I made my first deal the day that I came back from the bus tour. So Friday, we were supposed to go on a bus tour. So after the 4-week class, we're supposed to go on a bus tour for the weekend, the week after. So it's really a 4-week class with a 4-week mentorship with on the 5th week, you're supposed to take a bus tour. And we went to Chicago. So we were going to Chicago Friday, Saturday, and coming back Sunday. So what I did was I took off a half a day on Thursday, and someone called me at 12:30 after I did the homework that Nicole told me to do. I put my bandit signs out and stuff, and somebody called me from my bandit sign, and they were like, hey, we got a mobile home coming next Friday. Can you get this mobile home off my property? I want to sell it. This was Thursday, mind you. So I was like, well, how far are you away? They were like, we are about 20 minutes away. So I was like, well, I already took off a half a day. Can I come see you? And so in the middle of me packing, I stopped packing and I went to go see the house. So I went to go see the house, and it was a beautiful home. It was a single wide. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and they were like, we need it gone by Thursday. And I was like, to be honest, I didn't know if I could do it or not. I was just like, we gonna see. I don't know. I ain't say that to them, but I was just like, yeah, let me work on something. I'll let you know. And they were like, well, we need it going by Thursday because our new home is coming to this property on Friday, and we were going to get it trashed, but we want to see if we can get something for it. So anyway, I put the house under contract that night for $1,100. They asked for 3,000 and I talked them down to 1,100. And I just went on the bus tour. And so I met Byron Charnice. I met Nicole for the first time. And me and Nicole are from North Carolina, but I had never met Nicole. So I met Nicole in Chicago. And as soon as I told them about the progression of my deal, they were like, Nicole was like, you need to go back to your room and you need to post this ad immediately. And then Charnice was like, go right now. So what I did was I went back to my room and I posted the ad for sale. And even though I bought it even though I had it in the contract for $1,100, I posted it for $8,000, to be honest. I posted it for $8,000 just because I knew I wasn't going to get $8,000 for it, but I just wanted to give it a shot. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was just like, let me just try. So I had several offers and stuff. I had so many offers Friday night. I posted it at like maybe 9:30 after we had got out of the meet and greet. So I posted it around that time. And by like the next night, I had like so many offers. But I know that you're not supposed to negotiate online. But I had somebody was like, I got cash. I can meet you on Sunday. And so I talked to the guy. I was like, well, I'm coming back on Sunday. I'll be there at 2. Can I meet you there? Y'all, that dude met me there. He was 15 minutes late, but who cares? He rode up. He rode up on like, what's the little 3-wheel motorcycles? He rode up like on a trike.
Oh man, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it. Pan Am.
He rode up on one of those and he got off and he was like a 5'2" man. And he was just like, and he called me baby.
Hold on, shout out all the short, big people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all big at heart.
She said he was a 5'2" man. Okay.
Yeah, and then he got off the thing.
People, you know what I'm saying? It's hard out here for us.
He got off the thing and was like, he called me baby, and I was like, hey. And so, long story short, he came out of his pocket with $4,000.
Nice.
So I sold. I gave the seller $1,100. The buyer gave me $4,000. I took home $2,900 that night. And when I say immediately, like I got off the plane, I came home, took my dog out, drove 30 minutes, and he just came out of his pocket with like so much cash on his little trike and called me baby. I ain't like that, but whatever. But I was just like, okay. And
Aquila, there you go.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Which is weird because she's not muted. No. Oh man, the story was getting good.
Try to exit out and then come right back in. We'll get you right back. Yeah, the story was getting good.
I know.
She lying, Thompson. She ain't like that.
Right. I'm like, Nicole, say the real story. I know you know the story. Look.
He called me baby.
It was getting good.
He called me baby.
Right.
You liked it.
Hold on, there you go. Say something, Aquila.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, okay, you back.
Okay,
Oh my girl, the
so
story was getting good.
Yeah, my mic was unmuted, and it's weird. You guys couldn't hear me. Okay,
It's
so
okay. What your little 5'2" friend say?
okay, so he is a mobile home investor also.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up giving me $4,000, and we did all the paperwork that day. We had to go to the license and registration place the next morning, and I got the money that night, that Sunday night. So when I finished my bus tour, I got off the plane, I got home, took my dog out, drove 30 minutes, and I got $2,900.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey, this is funny. Hold on.
Like,
Mark said, he said $2,900. He can call me, baby.
I'm cutting up tonight. I forgot it's Friday. I'm cutting up tonight. I'm feeling up.
Right.
Hey, baby.
Right. But the good thing about this thing is even after he gave me the money and stuff, like he gave me the information for his mover. So the deal was that they needed the house moved by the following Thursday, which you guys know it takes a lot of time for a mobile home mover to move stuff. Mm-hmm. So his mover moved it not only the day, he moved it the day before that they requested. So he moved it on a Wednesday. And so do you know, even after I sealed the deal, the owner was like, called me and was like, hey, good morning. What's going on? They're here early. And I was like, well, you guys asked for the house to be moved. So what's going on? He was like, well, he done already disconnected everything and I don't have any plumbing or anything. And I was like, well, it's Wednesday. You guys needed it moved by Thursday. You guys were going to get a new home on Friday. So what's the problem? He was like, well, I didn't think he was going to move it that early. And he was mad at me.
Out of the scales.
He was like really mad at me.
Wow.
And I felt some kind of way about it, to be honest. And I'm sorry, like I called Nicole and I cussed and was fussing.
I just pulled it up. Look, I just started scrolling through text messages. I just pulled it up. Y'all, she was going off. She was so upset. And I had to calm her down. I had to remind her, look, of the picture she sent me. Can y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Cash money.
Right. Cash money in the lap.
She sent me that picture. I'm like, Queen, calm down. It's gonna be okay. Remember that money you just made? Don't let that man get you upset. But tell him part 2 of what happened next.
Yeah, because you had some objection. You had another little twist to it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I had a twist to it. I had a twist to it even before that. So even so Monday came around, and so the buyer was just like, I'm gonna go and check and see if there are any taxes. And the seller was like, no, there are no taxes on this house. We paid everything up or whatever. And so the buyer calls me later on that night and was like, yeah, there are some taxes. And I was like, oh my gosh, well, what's the taxes? $23.
Behind. It was behind a year, right?
It was behind a year. It was
when you hit back taxes, $23.
$23, y'all.
I cashed out them.
Right.
ASAP.
So I mean, I normally doing wholesales, you don't really pay anything. You pretty much are like the bird dog and stuff. But yeah, I paid $23 for my $2,900.
And really quick, I want to pause, but we always get, what about taxes? What y'all doing with taxes? Taxes at $23. Okay, because some of y'all letting taxes stop y'all from being a full-time investor. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to go on a rant real fast.
Yeah, Sharnice, like I was like, how much is it? He was like, oh, it was just $23. And he was like, and I think he was waiting. And I was like, what's your Cash App? And then he
I
sent me his
wouldn't
Cash
send,
App,
I
and I was
wouldn't
like,
send nothing.
I sent it to him. I was like, look, I'm desperate out here in these streets. I'm trying to just pay you so we can get this deal. Like, I already got the money,
That
but
was his cigarette money.
morally, I was just like,
I
okay, I
guess
owe
so.
you $23.
Yeah.
So
I
I
got you.
just felt bad about that. I paid them $23. And then they came and moved the house on a Wednesday. They were supposed to move it on a Thursday. They came and moved it on a Wednesday. And then he calls me on Thursday and says, well, I want to talk to you. We got a problem. I don't know. It was like a Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. He was like, we got a problem. And I was like, well, give me a call. He called me. He was like, well, my wife, my fiance or whatever she was, fiance or whatever, she got an issue. She used to be a real estate agent. And if she knew that you were wholesaling this, we could have just split the profits in half. And I was like, nah. He was like, well, I know you did your job. You did your due diligence. You did what you needed to do. And I was just like, yes, I did. And so after, like, when the house was being moved, the buyer had met with the seller because they were trading off keys. They were supposed to be trading off keys, but the seller was petty. The seller decided to keep the key for an extra 6 hours and make the buyer wait for an extra 6 hours to say, he was just like, I just decided to keep the key because he came and got it early and I was just going to make him wait. And I called him. I was like, what's going on? He was like, I just wanted to make him wait, but I'll put the key out there later. And I was like, come on, man, just get a dude the key. He bought the house.
Yeah, they was
I didn't know what to say.
Again, he was upset because when the buyer came there, what Aquila didn't tell you all is when he first got to the house, he tried to cut her out the deal and was like, I can just pay you. How much is the house? And she's like, no. The seller said, no, you could talk to her. She's handling it, right? Mm-hmm. So once that happened and they finished and he just paid the next day when the driver came to disconnect the house, he found out he paid $4,000 and he only got $1,100. So he was kind of like sticker shock. But again, I told Aquila, don't feel bad, because remember, that man called you because he couldn't get his mobile home moved. He couldn't find anybody to buy his mobile home, and he was stuck. Man, my house getting moved next Thursday. Because guess what would have happened, y'all, if she didn't move his mobile home? He would have to pay more money for the people that were coming to install his house to remove his house. They probably would have charged him another probably anywhere between $5,000 to $8,000 and tacked it on the back of his loan. He knew how much he was going to cost. Yeah. So he won because he was able to dispose of the property and get $1,100. So when Aquila called me, it was like, I'm so upset. He was like, his fiance said this, his fiance said that. And if she knew I was wholesaling it, this, and that. I said, Aquila, don't get yourself upset. Ask him if he want his money in that old house back. Exactly. Yeah, he won. He just was upset because she made more money. But guess what? Once she called him back and talked to him and pointed out how she was his problem solver, you know what he said? Well, you're right. I ain't look at it like that. But my Uncle Jimbo got some houses down the mobile homes down the street, and I know he needs somebody to help him. Can you help him? Absolutely. Y'all got to understand, when you're wholesaling houses, you're going to run into situations where the buyer and the seller going to show up. Yep. You're going to run into situations where it's like, oh my God, what do I say? But you can't stand there with the dumb face, like looking busted, like you did something wrong. Remember why you were out there. Yeah. Somehow they called you or got in contact with you because they needed you. So remind them why they needed you.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was crazy because even after the deal, like his fiance was in another state. So he didn't realize or didn't talk to his fiance until after the deal was done. But even after the deal was done, before he talked to his fiance, he took me like walking around his neighborhood to tell me how many trailers are up for sale. He showed me like 2 or 3 trailers that are up for sale. He took 20 of my business cards and was like, let me take your cards. I can let you know what houses are for sale and stuff. Like he gave me all that information. And then a couple of days later, he talked to his fiance, and his fiance was like, well, we should have got half of her profit. And if I had known she had wholesaled it, it would have been different. And we should have got half of her profit. And he called me and I was just like, no. Like I did you a service. Like you asked me to do pretty much an unbelievable task or something, because who gets a mobile home moved in 4 days unless you personally know the mobile home mover? And that person that bought that house had a personal mobile home mover. And then he gave me the number to his personal home mover. And he was like, tell him I told you to call him. And guess what? That guy, I'm meeting on Sunday. I was supposed to meet him tomorrow, but I talked to him today. He didn't have a chance to meet me tomorrow, but he's going to meet me on Sunday to look at another mobile home. So I just got like an extra connection.
Yeah, that relationship building, yes,
it's huge, because it's funny. And the reason why I love your story is because you had adversity even after the deal, right? You get paid, and then you still find out. Some people would have just been like, well, they wouldn't even answer their call. But like Nicole said, like the fact that you care and the fact that your heart's in the right place, you still listen. You like, okay, you explain to them, but it's like that's just like, honestly, if you think about it, it's like Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook. That's just like whoever developed Facebook, he paid them up front, right? That's like them coming back and being like, hold on, we didn't know it was going to be this big. We need half of the money. Like, no, I paid you.
Right.
So, so when you look at it like that, like, again, it's just one of those, unfortunately, it's like, for them, it's like, why didn't I think about that?
Right. It's like, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Right.
You didn't do it. So
You're right.
That is.
You're right. You're right. So I'm meeting that mobile home mover on Sunday at 9:00 at a mobile home park, where I have met a mobile home park owner that owns 2 mobile home parks about an hour away from me. And she was like, I may not be there to get the quotes and do things, but just take care of it. You're the best. And so we have been talking and texting and stuff like that. Like, she's awesome. Like, she's been running for like city council and stuff, and she won. So I called her and I checked on. I said, hey, how did the election go?
Right.
And she was like, oh my gosh, I won. And I was like, oh my gosh, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, I would love for you to do A, B, C, and D. I want you to take a look at the rest of these homes. I'm trying to get the first home out, but she's got like 7 or 8 homes that she wants to move. And she was like, she would give me, I'm sorry if I don't know the right terminology, but the first hand
right of refusal.
Yeah, she's giving me the first right of refusal, I guess. She's bringing everything to me first.
That's right.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I know it's coming to me. Okay,
it's coming to me first.
Right.
So she has already agreed to that, because she is a real estate agent. She owns her own real estate company, and she has 6 houses that she's building in the community. But she bought these 2 mobile home parks, and the zones are changing, and we had talked about that in a previous live, where she said the zones are changing, so she was trying to get some mobile homes out of her park, and she wants to give me all of them.
Wow, that's what's up. I remember that from the alumni call, right? Yep.
So hold on, Queen. Hold on. Let me get this right. So within 5 weeks, you got your first deal, right? So you went to the bus tour and you were setting up a play, and as soon as you got off the plane, you made some money, right? So we talking Elite Squad 3. So how many months have you been in mobile home investing?
I started in August. What is it? Well, I started in August. Do we want to count August, or do we want to just say September, October, November? If it's just after the class, it's only 3 months. But if it's just beginning the class, I wouldn't count beginning the class, because it's all based on what Nicole has taught me from August 3rd up until the end of the month. So I would say September, October, November, 3 months.
3 months. So you 3 months old in mobile home investing, already got a deal, made some money, right? Going on 4 months, made some money. 4 months. So you pretty much you just start. You're not even crawling yet. You holding your head up, Nicole. I ain't doing.
Oh, I'm a newborn. I ain't even holding my head up yet. I'm calling Nicole for everything.
You hold your head up.
Right. A newborn and mobile home investor. And how many homes you possibly got access to?
7. And I have a home under contract right now. Like that's 20 minutes away from me, and I'm trying to sell it for 51. And I have 2 interested buyers, and that's what I'm meeting the mover for on Sunday, because it's a heavily wooded area. So we want to see if we need to cut down a tree. But I ended up finding out that the property is her daughter's, and the driveway is her daughter's. So if it needs to have a tree cut down, then they'll do it. But it doesn't, because the owner was like, it got in there, it can get out.
I know that's right.
So, that's right.
So the other 2 people, I've already been in contact with them, and they were like, thank you for letting me know. Let me know what the mover says. And I had already told them that they wouldn't need to cut the tree down, but I don't know, sometimes they just need confirmation. So that's what I'm doing on Sunday, is doing the extra confirmation for them, to give them the information to make sure that I let them know that a mover said you don't have to cut any trees down.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wow.
That's the double Y, right?
Yep, that's the one I have under contract. I've had it under contract. Facebook just reminded me that I've had that home online for 2 weeks. So yeah, I have a home under contract for $51,000 for 2 weeks. This is my second home. So this should be my second deal. Not should, but I'm gonna proclaim it. It will be my second deal.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you refresh that listing on Facebook.
Okay.
3 months old. And you are, and that's why I'm so happy we highlight you all. Again, this interview series is specifically for the alumni. Mm-hmm. And you think about this, right? Like we went to college, and you talk about being an alumni was after 4 years. Mm-hmm. After 4 years, and some of us, it took longer than that, 5, 6 years.
Took me 7.
Took me 4.5. So
took me 4.5.
Thank God, because my school was too high. I'm like, I gotta get up out of here.
It took me 4.5. I'm a December graduate.
Yep, me too.
And when you look at it, what you've been able to do, inspiring your peers, I see you on a lot of lives that we know that we doing, and you be on there cheering them on, and to now have you up here just explaining, like you said, 7 deals. You talked about a deal being $51,000. You on your way to 6 figures. Remember, that was the purpose of this program, to help you make 6 figures. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. And y'all, don't get it twisted. She is still working a full-time job. What do you like? A scientist? What do you do again? She make a lot of money, y'all, doing what she do. But the girl got a plan to replace it. Okay.
Yeah. So I work in the pharmaceutical industry. I am over IT and automation in pharmaceutical science.
Nice.
Wow. That is amazing.
Yeah. So I have a 5-year plan. I hired so in August I did in September I did my first deal. After September, I decided to hire a business consultant, because I don't know anything about being I made wreaths. I was a a business owner and I was making wreaths and stuff, but that's just me personally making wreaths. And if I get an order, I'll make it. But with this is totally different. This is nothing like my wreath business. So I hired a business consultant, and she has me setting out SMART goals, setting out quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and what I need to do to attain those goals. And it's like I took a month off from putting out bandit signs and calling park managers and stuff like that to focus on what I need to do with myself in order for me to be the best entrepreneur that I can be.
That's
and
amazing.
so I hired a business consultant, and she has me going through. We meet once a week. We talk about what my goals are, what areas I need to be in, because doing the homework, I was all over the place. My mom lives an hour and a half away. I was in Roanoke Rapids. I was everywhere between Roanoke Rapids, Clayton, everywhere. I was 3 hours away. I was just, anybody call me, I'm going. But I can't live my life like that if I'm working the way that I work at my job too, because sometimes that's demanding too. So I wanted to make sure that I was evenly balanced. But y'all, I got a 5-year plan, and this corporate America thing is this code switching. Yeah, I can't do it. Like, I love going out there talking to people and just being myself. And then I go to work and I'm trying to be myself, and people are just looking at me like, well, you can't really be yourself because
right.
you might be a little too ratchet. Who knows? And so it's so embarrassing. Like, I just want to be able to be able to work, make the money that I do, and also, like, even at work, I know I work for a company that makes insulin, and we're helping people. But when I go out here in these streets and I'm trying to find homes for people, that's a totally different sense of accomplishment. Like, I'm helping families.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know all these other families that I'm sitting here. If I'm in IT, we're upgrading systems and stuff like that. I don't know how these other people that we're reaching, I don't know what they do. I don't know how I'm affecting them. But when I listen to Nicole and then I go out here in these streets and I'm helping families, it's making me feel like I make a difference.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was too extra or not, but I just feel like I don't want to trade my time for a lot of things in corporate America. I want to take a step back, and I want to work for people. And if I profit off of that, then that's great. But that feeling is unbelievable.
Yeah.
No, that's phenomenal. Man, Cleo, your story, again, like your spirit when you first came, just the energy you brought into the room, just being out there asking questions. Nicole always rips, raves about you and what you've been able to do. And I think
I know she probably said I get on her nerves because I text her at like 7 o'clock in the morning. All the time.
I remember, like, you again, like they talk, it's funny with this song, say you understood the assignment, but I remember they were on you to make the call, and you did exactly that. You were rewarded. You, even after the fact, you experienced, right, some, I guess you quote unquote backlash for a deal, right? But you still were able to persevere. You built relationships, right? And then what I love about this, the one thing that I really love that you talk about, I'm gonna put this back up because this is key, right? You said the next thing you did, you said, I have a 5-year plan. And you said you went and hired a business consultant. So that way you can really, really invest in your business, right? Because you got the tools, but now you're like, you know what? No, I'm about to take this to the next level because I do good in my field, but this is what's going to basically, I'm going to scale this. So I don't necessarily, I can work on my terms. And guess what? I can do hood rat things with my friends, right?
With my friends,
right? And not have to
not be judged.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
Right?
And it's crazy because It's crazy because I can I work remotely from home, but I do have to go in from time to time. And when I went in the other day, and like if I say ain't, it's a problem. But if somebody else says, "Oh, I ain't," or whatever, it's looked at as, "Oh, you made a joke. You're being funny." But when I say ain't,
Wow.
it's like, "Oh, she don't know her grammar. She doesn't understand. She doesn't speak
Shout
properly."
out to Mr.
You know
Corporate
what I'm
World.
saying?
Yes, I'm getting some flashbacks. Yes, I know. Yes, I've been in those situations before too.
I hate it. Or if somebody else has their hair dyed purple or pink, but I can't come in with long nails or purple hair or whatever, and I'm looked at as ratchet. Like, I'm so tired of it.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, and I'm glad you're able to share, because I'm pretty sure. Listen, I want you to give a thumbs up if you can relate to that.
Yeah.
Right. If
y'all can.
You're in an you know, you may be in an environment where you can't necessarily be your natural self, and that's one thing we love about this, right? Again, you go in a mobile home community, you could be this is how we dress in a mobile home community.
Exactly. And when I saw Nicole put up her I think it was like a video or something where she had just got her hair done, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. Oh my god. I was so like, oh my gosh, go girl, go. And I was so excited. I was like, you look beautiful. Like, if you want red hair, wear your red hair. But me, I can't wear no red hair, because as soon as I get red hair, people gonna be looking at me, and they have to ask me for approval for stuff. So if they're looking at me with red hair, they're gonna be looking at me like, what?
Yeah.
So I hate that. It's terrible. I'm sorry. It's terrible. And nobody understands it. Well, not nobody. We understand it, but our counterparts don't understand it. And it's unfortunate, because we can't be ourselves ever. We always gotta make sure we present ourselves to the best of our abilities, and make sure we overachieve and stuff like that, just to prove that we're better or whatever. But in mobile home investing, you ain't got to do that, because this lady that is
you ain't got to do that.
Nah, you ain't got to do that. But this lady that is that the mobile home park owner that owns 2 mobile home parks, she is like town council, and she walked up to me and was like after we had talked and stuff, she was like, "You want to get in my car? Let's ride." And so after we have rode around and we have texted and talked and stuff, like last night, she was just like, "You're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you trying to get this house trash. If you can take care of that, that would be great. I'm waiting for the next person to move out. That next trailer is yours." Like, she was just like, and she don't care how I look. So I want to do that. I want to live like that.
I love it. We changing what the corporate environment is, because we got this connected to my LinkedIn. We got my LinkedIn family on here. We got my Facebook family on here, YouTube family, and listen, LinkedIn. Okay, we ain't with all the rules and stuff. We rule breakers, and we shifting the culture with this, you know, and that's what I love. So, Queen, let me ask you this. This is the magic question. I want you to give your honest opinion about the Elite Fast Track program.
I think that if you don't do anything else, you should invest in yourself. And choosing the Fast Track mentorship is an investment in yourself. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. Once they give you that info, it's up to you to go out there and do it. Like, you make your own money. They ain't giving you no money. They ain't paying for you. This ain't no, oh, we gonna sell something and we gonna get a percentage of it or nothing like that. Nah, like, they gonna tell you what the game is, and then you go out there and do it. Now, if you don't do it, sucks to be you. Sorry.
I had somebody ask me, so wait a minute. So if I join and then I do good and I start closing deals, do I got to start teaching people too? No, fam. It was like, so it's not like a multi-level. Hell no, you can't have my job.
Right.
Nicole said,
Look, I heard you say one time, you could never.
Right.
Hey, we ain't giving out cars because for you flipping, changing people's
lives.
lives.
Because there's a lot of real estate kind of groups like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Each is
Yeah,
own.
and it
Right.
doesn't matter how many deals you close, to be honest, because if you're not a personable, if you're not a good teacher, if you're not somebody that people gravitate to, that's not for you anyway. So don't think that you're just all of a sudden gonna be thrown in a teacher's position. No, like Nicole is the GOAT. Like, you're not just about to be standing beside Nicole and just be like, I'm gonna teach you what I know because I sold so much or whatever. No, you do you. Good for you though. But I ain't saying you gotta teach or nothing. Nah, you do you.
I love it.
It
That's
is what it
fact.
is.
That's a fact. Well, listen, on that note, we truly appreciate you sharing your story. We truly appreciate you being vulnerable with the people. Even, just being honest. I want your honest opinion about the Elite Fast Track program, right? And so the reason I asked that is, for one, y'all know it's that season. It's that season. Black Friday is right around the corner, but we got something very, very special. Now, Queen, please, we're gonna put this up here. Don't be angry, but what I'm saying. But I will say, this is something.
Oh no, it's all good. Like, the information I got is invaluable. So
Yeah.
I really
appreciate
I'm gonna take what I got and use it to the best of my abilities. As long as I got my coach, I'm good to go. So let the people know.
All right, cool. Listen, the reason I say that, because everybody that we had on interview series, like, hold up, So,
I already brought my best friend up here. She took the class in October, and it was a sale around that time. So, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah,
Carla, it ain't no competition. Like, we all trying to make sure that we create more housing, especially in this industry and stuff, especially in this economy. Like, we got to create more housing, and what we're doing is creating more housing, creating families, making families happier, giving them homes and stuff like that, creating affordable housing. So I really don't even care. I'm so happy for my best friend. She is so hyped. She calls me almost every day. She talks about Nicole. I'm so excited because somebody knows how I feel, that I'm personable with.
Aquila jumped out the class, got done in September, told her best friend. October started, and she was like, hey, my name is Carla. What's her last name? Petty?
Evans.
Okay, yeah, she was like, my name is Carla. She was like, Aquila is my best friend. I told her to teach me. She told me I just had to pay for you. I said, she threw you in the class, sis. She was like, yeah, and I'm excited. And she been going.
Yeah, because I don't feel comfortable with telling nobody what to do with their money. I said, you try to do what I do, talk to Nicole.
I love it.
Listen, y'all.
Hey, don't listen to me. I'm 2 months. I'm a baby. I can't even hold my head up. I ain't trying to tell you what to do.
Right. So if you've been on this live, and again, listen, you on this live, you've been following us for a while. You've been on the lives. You've been binging the YouTube, right? You follow us on Instagram. You follow us on Facebook, and you like, you know what? I'm at that point. I've been thinking about it. I'm piecing my stuff together. You've been in the Facebook group. You've been trying to go to every little thing in the Facebook group. And here's the reality. You got to act, Nicole, I love Nicole always says this. You got to ask yourself, do I want to be in the same place that I am next year? Okay. If you want to be one of those people that if you want to be one of those people where you like, you know what? Honestly, I don't really believe I'm gonna follow YouTube University to I ride it off. I'm cool with kind of being in the same space. But if you're a person that like, you know what? I want to make money in mobile home investing. We got something for you, right? On this live, we got the Black Friday sale. All right, well, we're giving off 50% off. I'm gonna go ahead and put this the link in the chat. Yes, for only one time. Again, one time. We'll never see this sale like this again. For only $49.97, and I ain't talking about $49 because you see it, read it in week. And again, this special is something that you definitely want to take advantage of. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat. All right, when you go through it, when you get to the checkout, you will be able to take advantage only on the live. And listen, y'all, I'm telling you, Queen, when you see that price, what you
Look, I was ready to say stuff, but
Look, it's the season.
hold on. Look, if y'all don't take advantage of this, I'm gonna take the class over again just to do it.
You know what? What I love about y'all, everybody that we've had up here has said that same thing. They will take this class tenfold. Yes, they said they will pay that price over.
For real, y'all. I'm telling you, if y'all don't take this opportunity to invest in yourself, wait. All right, I'm gonna tell you, if you don't do it now, wait 6 months, see what happens.
Oh yes. That's what's crazy, Queen. That's when they're gonna be coming back and the price gonna be doubled then. So
see what happened. Your jaw gonna drop. And then Nicole gonna be like, what? No.
And again, this is the mentorship that keeps on giving, y'all. All the time, you gotta understand, I am your mentor for a lifetime. As long as you don't take a break and you continue to close deals. I still talk to Aquila, and she graduated 3 months ago. Why? Because she has different deals. That first deal was a used mobile home. This second one she's doing, which she's selling for $51,000, this is a newer home. So she was like, Nicole, what you think about this? And what about this? You're going to have questions, y'all. I still go to my mentor with questions, right? This is a mentorship that keeps on going. And then once we get Aquila, and we got a few other students that's like our heavy hitters, that's just like knocking deals out like that. That's when it's time to do what? It's time for you to jump on in and learn about mobile home on land, buying mobile home parks. It's one-time fee, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just add to that. I got a call today to go. I know I'm going to see. I'm going to meet the mobile home mover to check on the $51,000 house for wholesale. But I also got a call. I dropped 15 bandit signs last week. I got a call this morning about someone trying to sell a mobile home, and I'm gonna go see that after I check on the other stuff. So I'm going to see a mobile home on Sunday for a call that I got today based on my bandit signs.
I'm telling you, that's the best feeling in the world, to drop your bandit sign and then somebody call you. The number one question I would say, okay, no worries. How'd you get my number? Oh, I saw your number at the corner of, I write it down. Keep track of that. Why? Because if my bandit sign ever fall from there and I keep getting calls from that spot, I'll go out there every week if I need to put another one back.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he couldn't even tell me exactly what the make and model of the mobile home was because he was driving. He called me immediately after he saw my sign. Good. And he was like, let me call you tomorrow. I'm going to get home later tonight. It might be too late, so I'm going to call you tomorrow. But we can meet on Sunday. I just need to set up a time. So I'm going to see a mobile home on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. And then real quick, man, I love it. And just to clarify, if you need a payment plan, visit elitefasttrack.com. But that payment plan is not on the $49.97. The $49.97 is a one-time payment. Mm-hmm. Again, if you need a payment plan, we got you. We always want to take care of our people. But man, y'all listen.
This has been phenomenal.
Yeah, this was dope, man. I love hearing your story. Y'all see this is unrehearsed. Raw, real. We're gonna get like I said, we always tell y'all, we the cousins at the barbecue. Right?
I know that's right. And I just want to say thank you because I have never went live at all. And from doing like lives and stuff with Nicole and just getting more confident and stuff like that, it's making me feel a whole lot better about myself because with my business coach, she is practicing emotional intelligence and also how to better speak and negotiate deals. So what you guys are doing right now with the Elite Fast Track Alumni is really helping me because I've never went live, even on my personal page or anything. I don't like public speaking at all because I feel like I'm so country. So, but
Hilarious.
it makes like I feel so good because y'all accept me for who I am, and then the people that I talk to when I go out there and I talk about the trailers and stuff, they make me feel so comfortable. And I don't know, it's like it's more than just selling mobile homes. It's more than that.
Yeah.
So I just want to let y'all know that it's been a personal development journey for me too. So thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you, Byron and Charlize. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you.
Hey, no problem, girl. I appreciate you coming on and telling people the experience. It's good. Like they see Byron and Charlize, and I'm like, man, they make it look so easy. And now I'm teaching under them, and people are looking at me like, man, she make it look so easy. That's why it's important for us to showcase y'all out here working so other people can see this is real life. This is achievable. It can get done. You see, Tavia, she said, you're doing great, Queen. Keep it up.
Thank you, Tavia. I see all your posts and all the trailers you selling, though. I'm going to tell you one thing now. You get it now.
Tavia is killing.
That's right.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all.
Oh man, listen, it's again, we told you from the get-go, right? This is the family, right? And that's one thing we always, I see, Miss Cherie talked about, says I love this family, but anybody that's out here, it's cool. We come live, and this is how we are. You meet us in person, this is how we really are. And it's all about, just being true to yourself and being authentic, right? And I think that that's why, what we talked about, earlier, just being able, not having to have the code switch, just being able to be her authentic self. Nicole being her authentic self. Charlize and I, 100% our authentic self. And that's what makes us different, right? We're talking about a program. That's why we want to continue making it better, right? How can we make this experience the best and really create a family? Because like Nicole said, you talking about mobile homes on parks. Then you learn different financial tips. Then you learn how to get mobile home parks. And we keep this in the family because here's the thing. We got an initiative. And we want, as a collectively, we want to help 1 million families get affordable housing. But we can't do this by ourselves. We have to grow our family to be with this initiative. So if you are committed to helping us help 1 million families get affordable housing, I want you to type committed in the comments. Type committed in the comments. If you are going to take advantage of this sale, I want you to go ahead and put them praise hands up, right? Will we see you inside of our Elite Fast Track family in January? Because we definitely, man, I'm super excited for the next wave of new investors.
Yeah, let me make this clear too, because I just saw a few emails come across, right? So the original price of this program is $9,997. So the $4,997 is already a significant discount, right? So please take advantage of that, right? Please don't ask about a previous discount that we gave because we're already still giving you a significant discount at 50% off a $10,000 program. That's worth even more than that because of the value and the additional things that we talked about that comes with this lifetime access program. So I just had to make that clear because I know it may be that person may see this live and somebody may be on here still wondering that. But I just want to make that clear that this is not the original price of the program.
That is more than a significant discount, I will just add, but okay.
I know, Queen.
Oh, man, nah,
y'all better do it. Y'all better get on it because if you don't, hey, you're going to be sitting here in February like, oh, Aquila on her 17th deal.
That's
Let me
it.
see if I can get on it.
Look.
Oh no.
Okay, look, Aquila done made $200,000 while they still trying to figure out they should pay this $4,997. Listen,
and I'm gonna be in the win. I'm gonna be like, hey, you better talk to Nicole.
Listen, for those that are skeptical, it's all good. But when you run across the mobile home leads, just DM me. Put my Instagram on it. Just DM me them leads. We'll give you a little referral fee because I'm telling you, we cashing out on these mobile homes. Okay?
Yeah,
man. Listen, y'all, it's been phenomenal. Aquila, thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank you for taking your time on a Friday night. Appreciate that, Tavia, Miss Cherie.
Man,
thank you for having me. I really appreciate y'all.
Oh man, anytime. Listen, I want y'all to drop in the comments, show y'all appreciation for Queeve coming on here. Show y'all appreciation for Nicole. Show y'all appreciation for the Queen. Listen, y'all, man, y'all know we will be back. Y'all better stay tuned. Turn on those post notifications. Listen, YouTube, my YouTube family, if you have not, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with somebody. Facebook, go ahead and hit that like button. Follow the page, LinkedIn, leave some comments. We definitely would love the feedback. Man, y'all, we truly appreciate y'all. Any last words? Any last things y'all
I was going to say really quickly, for those of you who I know is going to catch this replay, we will have the link in the comment section with the elitefasttrack.com, so you can still get on the phone with one of our strategy coaches to potentially take advantage of this deal before it goes away.
Yes. So in YouTube and everything, I will make sure I leave the links below. So if you're watching this replay, the links will be below. But again, they expire, so you better take advantage. Because if you're watching this 2 weeks from now, yes, what is today's price?
This will be done after Black Friday. So that's why I just want to be clear with the people, because I know it's coming. I know it's coming December 1st. Can I just had to, no ma'am.
I've already had somebody say, can I pay December the 2nd? Fam, the answer is no. I'm not trying to be funny. The answer is no. Okay, so catch you while you can. You while you can.
Yeah, seriously. Make sure y'all follow Aquilah's journey on Instagram at @_Quee1111. All right, making sure you follow the one and only Nicole Briscoe at @mobile_mommy on Instagram. Make sure y'all get that. And then last week, make sure you follow us on Instagram at Mobile Home Elite Investors. A follow is free. All right, make sure y'all show that love. Again, we thank y'all so much. Again, interview series, season 3 with our Elite Fast Track alumni. Man, y'all know. Until next time, y'all. Man,
thank y'all. Happy Friday.
Bye. See y'all.
Bye.